And now we continue our undercover investigation into the dangers of those popular internet dating sites and apps, where young women are playing a perilous game of romantic Russian roulette, throwing caution to the wind for love with the perfect stranger. So here we are in Vegas. The stage is set. We've got our suite wired with cameras. Chris is feverishly swiping away behind me. In fact, he's already had over 100 matches. Now, all that remains to be seen, just how many women are prepared to put themselves at risk. And the short answer is too many. Of the 100 young women Chris has just met on Tinder, several have given him their addresses and invited him to come over and take them out on a date, and 2 have actually agreed to come right to his hotel.
They're not even questioning it. And if they do question it for a second, it takes very little to get them to change their mind and think, oh, I was being so silly to think that anything bad could happen.
And the time has come to roll our undercover cameras. So right now Chris has gone downstairs to the lobby. He's meeting the first girl of the evening who's agreed to come here and meet him. They've been chatting for just a matter of hours really, and she's quite comfortable, says that she's happy to come over here and come upstairs to this hotel room. Her name is Vera, and she's right on time. After Chris finds her and introduces himself, Vera walks through the lobby with him to take the elevator up to his suite for pre-dinner drinks. And was there any hesitation? Obviously, you were pretty quick to try and bring her up to your room here.
There was no hesitation when we met in person. I just walked right into the elevator.
For all Vera knows, Chris could be an axe murderer or a serial rapist. And she has no idea what could await her behind this door. These are intelligent, worldly women who are clearly letting their emotions cloud their judgment. That is precisely the process that these predators are relying on. I am really passionate about trying to demonstrate the dangers. Now, Chris and Vera are coming through the door.
Come on into the palace.
Hello, my name's Matt. I'm actually with a television program called Crime Watch Daily.
Okay.
I know this is probably really overwhelming, but I want to stress this is, you're in a really safe place. Vera is obviously surprised to see our cameras, but soon understands our intentions are well-meaning and seems okay about talking to me. We're looking at an investigation into the dangers of online dating. You've taken a big risk. I mean, you've known Chris for a matter of hours, and you're sort of prepared to come up into a room with, what could have been anybody in this room, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
How do you feel about that? What was going through your mind? Was it a risk that you were taking?
No, I've done it before and it's been fine.
You've heard, of course, of the horror stories all over America and all over the world where, women have been, robbed, attacked, and worse using, dating apps like this. It's not something that you worry about on the way here at all, or?
I don't know. I told him I was nervous.
But not nervous enough. It could be, and we have seen that it can be so much worse.
Yeah, they can be walking into the exact opposite of this situation, which is a very dangerous one.
And Chris has a second Tinder date lined up now with a young woman named Hazel, who is even more reckless than Vera.
Yesterday we got matched, started texting today, made plans pretty early in the day, kept things very loose, very casual, but the whole plan all along was that, hey, come out to the room, we'll have a couple drinks and then go out from there.
No meeting in the lobby necessary this time. Didn't take much to persuade her, right?
Yeah, exactly. It didn't take much to persuade her that, I was who I said I was, there was going to be a safe situation.
So Hazel comes right to the room. Hello. Like Vera, Hazel is shocked to find cameras waiting for her, but is fine with speaking with me. What you've done there is walk obviously into a room with a complete stranger, someone that you've never seen. Like, what's your reaction now? Is that something that you were worried about coming up here?
A little bit, yeah.
Thankfully, it's a TV crew on the side of the door this time, but I mean, it could kind of really have been anyone, right?
Right.
And, did you hesitate on the way here? Is this something that you would do again?
I mean, I've done it before, not with a complete stranger, someone I've seen over FaceTime, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but I mean, seemed like a normal guy. It was just kind of, but I mean, it's understandable, but that's at my own risk, so.
Absolutely, and how do you feel about it now? Is it something that you would do again?
Probably not if this was the outcome.
Do you have a message for other girls who'd be considering doing this kind of thing?
Just do it at your own risk. If you feel comfortable, do it. If don't.
And was there something that sort of Chris might have said to you that sort of, convinced you to come along?
Just seemed like a humble guy. I mean, he just didn't seem like he meant any harm.
Yeah.
Said he was moving here, so just kind of seemed like a local thing. I would never meet up with someone that was from out of town, just staying for a couple nights, so.
Absolutely.
Even Chris couldn't believe he'd talked Hazel into coming straight to his room.
She was very trusting.
That really is a frightening illustration of some of the techniques these predators might use. People with ill intent, with the sort of people that they might be looking for on Tinder and other dating sites.
So I can only hope that young women watching this story will take it as a cautionary tale and be careful out there in the treacherous waters of cyber dating.